Frankie.
Hey, I'm Desna. Frankie and I were talking about games that we used to play when we were kids. Video games in particular. We didn't have Game Boys growing up, so our parents did something different. We had these kind of old, like, retro electronic games, and today we kind of want to show you what we played.
Okay, so instead of having, like a Game Boy, because she asked for a Game Boy and I wanted one, and instead of having, like, there used to be these big gray things.
Clunky, massive, yeah.
And so you'd have these little games you put in the back. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with that. But instead of having that, we had multiple games, so it took up a lot more space. So I'm going to get started on some of these. Now, they actually were fun games. I'm not going to complain about them at all.
Not at all.
But this one game, I think my father liked playing it as well. It's called Speedboat. And basically with that game, it's kind of like...
I like how yellow that is from age.
And basically, it's just kind of like... It's like a racing game where you have to kind of go from side to side and not hit another ship. And then, I don't know if you collected anything or not,
no,
but...
you just avoided buoys. I remember that being my favorite one, and it was yours. So... The one that I got, I'm going to show you the one I hated the most first. But I asked for it, so, really can't complain. My first one I'm going to show you is Snow White. I don't know if you can see this. I don't remember what you did in this game. I just remember that it was atrociously boring. Like, atrociously boring. I absolutely hated this game. I played it maybe once or twice, and just... You see how, like...
Hearts.
Yeah, how pristine white this is and how yellow the other one was. It's because that one got played and this one got thrown in the corner. So.
Well, at least it can be a handy accessory. You got a little
right.
strap,
It was
and
definitely
you can kind of like I'm playing and the never mind.
Next game.
There you go. It's fixed. Okay, now this game. I don't even remember what I don't think I played. I didn't play it that much. I don't remember what it was about. But it was like Lambchop, and I really don't know. Lambchop and Friends. I really don't know what the game was about. But you played tag and you jump and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Great show. I loved Lambchop.
Okay, so next game. My parents were big on, like, the education stuff. So, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego? Again, I don't remember what you did with this.
I remember a map and there was a dot and you had to obviously find Carmen, but I don't remember much more about
how
that.
It worked or anything like that. But, yep, that's all I can say about that. Next game.
Okay. Now this one, it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't my favorite game, but it was like my favorite movie. So it's The Lion King. And I remember that we had to go up and down and there was a cliff and I don't remember. That was terrible. I love how long ago though.
Everything we said so far, I'm not quite sure how it went, but I don't remember. It's the great video.
But I remember Speedboat, and the next one I remember because that was my favorite one. But yeah. So yeah, it was red, and I was like, cool, this is red, and it's got yellow edges, it's different than Lambchop's Play Along, but anyway.
It has Scar on it, absolutely love it,
Scar
right?
and the Hyenas, you can't go wrong, right?
Okay, so this was the game that I played the most, and amazingly, the thing still works.
No, you should, because there's batteries. There's no batteries in the other one.
There's no batteries in the other one.
But we should like show that. Like, you play that?
I guess.
If you wish.
Well, maybe. But, okay. The Little Mermaid. Who did not love this movie growing up? So, I remember exactly what you had to do in this game. You were Ariel, and you were swimming. And as you were swimming along, you had to, like, avoid the eels. You had to, like, pick up, like, all the forks and utensils and all that kind of stuff. And then there were, like, ships or something that would be, like, above the water. So you had to jump up out the water and touch them. And then I remember, like, at the end, like, Ursula was there. And you had to, like, take on Ursula, but you couldn't get hit by the tentacles. So this was definitely my all-time favorite handheld electronic thingamadoo that our parents got for us.
And it's also my favorite. And this one was my favorite, but it was also the first one that I got. And
I think Little Mermaid was my first one too.
And this one's blue with red corners, but this one is 101 Dalmatians. And it still works, and it's really fun. And basically what you do in the game is you are the 2 adult Dalmatians.
So it was Pongo and her.
I don't remember her name.
No, I don't.
Anyway. Anyway, it's sad. But so basically what you did, you jumped over these ice poles, and then you had to avoid holes in the ground.
Right, yeah.
And then when you finally got through that round, you had round stage 2, and then you had to make sure, like the guys that were chasing the Dalmatians and stealing the puppies, you have to avoid them, because if not, they're going to hit you. And then at the end of the game, when you finally get to the very end, you basically jump in the truck, and you have to pick up each little puppy.
That's right.
Each little puppy. If you missed the puppy, then that kind of sucked. But it was like, ugh. So, but I really enjoyed that game. It was really cute. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Let me take this and see if I can.
See
if we can test it. I have to wait for a moment so you can actually.
Don't you love that music? So great.
Do you see it? Oh no! Do you see them?
Yep, there we go. So here we are playing as these 2 dogs. This is what we did. While everybody else was playing Tetris, we were doing this. So as you can see, there was absolutely no life bars. There was no, 1 heart, 2 hearts. Nope. There was 3 buttons.
Basically. And then you had a timer, so you have to skip so much. And then if you want to speed, but then the faster you go, the quicker the obstacles come, and then you get on a little iceberg.
Yeah, this little ice float thing here. I remember this was the only handheld game that Mom would play.
Yeah, she just jumped the whole time.
She jumped the whole time.
Oh, I fell in the hole. Oh. All right, but that's that.
So yeah, that was what we played when we were kids. That's kind of it. So, hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for
indulging us.
Right.
and going on this nostalgic trip with us.
Yep. So, I'm Desna.
And I'm Frankie.
Bye.
Bye.